Shabbat Shalom and Chag Pesach Sameach. So I hope that you enjoyed your Seders. Pesach is one of those holidays that is inherently challenging, both in the preparation and the execution. And I always inquire about how people feel in the middle of the holiday, after the holiday. What did they get out of the holiday? The Seder meals ideally are festivals in themselves of liberation. They are the opportunity to not only look at and to smell and also to taste and also to assimilate the symbols of liberation. It's also the opportunity to become more liberated from whatever Egypt it is that we have been dealing with in our lives. And make no mistake about it, while the Exodus is the master story of the Jewish people, I believe that it's the master story of all of humanity. That every single person on earth, Jewish or not, has to deal with their internal Pharaoh and their self-created Egypt. And also, hopefully, within each one of us, there is a Moses that is struggling for a greater sense of freedom and autonomy and freedom of choice in every case. So this is really a universal holiday. I think this is part of the reason why not only is the Seder popular among Jews, it's even becoming popular among non-Jews these days. It's combining the very physical act of eating with a whole layer of symbolism and meaning that lifts the eating to a much higher level. So I hope that you had a chance to experience that in your Pesach Seders, and that the aftermath of the Seders is more than just fatigue. Now, I'm familiar with the fatigue aspect also. But along with the fatigue, hopefully there was some inspiration, some elation, and maybe some insight into your life and the Red Sea that you have to cross every time you open the door and go to work in the morning. These symbols of liberation are really potent and can be powerful if we put our attention on them in the proper way. So now we're into Chol HaMoed Pesach. This is sort of the a rest phase within the holiday. And then we have 2 more days of Yantif at the end of the holiday, crowned by our Yizkor service, which is going to be on the 8th day of Pesach. So that is kind of a bittersweet ending to what is, I think, a very joyful festival. But always in Judaism, it's a matter of laughter and tears together. There's a line in the Birkat HaMazon which I find to be so interesting. It says, Hazorim bedim'a berina yiksoru, usually translated as, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. But some interesting commentary moves the punctuation around a bit so that it becomes Hazorim berina bedim'a, that when you sow, you're sowing with tears and with joy together. As if to say, there's no laughter without tears, there are no tears without laughter. Those who know the secret of being honest and real in their emotional experience know that there's no such thing as unadulterated anything. Everything is always mixed with something else. And this is true of our Pesach celebration as well. So hopefully, if you had some tears, and of course with the maror, the bitter herbs, there's supposed to be a few tears. But maybe there was some charosat in there also. Maybe there was some sweetness and some laughter and some joy that you experienced as well. I really think that joy is the essence. And yet, without being in touch with our bitterness, the maror of our lives, the things that have gone wrong, we cannot really experience true joy. So I want to wish you a real experience of this holiday and a real experience of your life. And hopefully every day, not only during Pesach, but every day of the year will be another step taken out of the land of bondage, out of Egypt, another step towards the promised land of your dreams and desires being fulfilled. So again, Chag Pesach Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.